Echo Station 3TA.
We have spotted Imperial Walker.
Hi YouTube, and welcome to another video from JJ Model Making. In this video, the first of a two-part series, I'll be building one of the most famous vehicles from the Star Wars universe, the newly re-released Imperial AT-AT Walker. But first on with the build, which took about an hour or so, using Tamiya extra thin cement along the way. So what I've basically done is put together the body, so there's no legs left yet on this at all. And these black lines are used for the Sharpie. Basically I'm going to try and represent some battle damage, because being a massive walker that the rebels would be quite keen to take down, it's probably gone through a bit of the wars. So I'm going to use a very hot soldering iron to add some battle damage in a similar way I did with the Battlestar Galactica many moons ago. So I'm going to go out to the garage shortly and fire that thing up and add some damage. So the next stage is basically put a bit of damage on, and then to go over the entire model again with Vallejo Black Primer. I'm in two minds as to whether or not to build this out of the box or not. You've seen various videos try and get rid of some of these seam lines, and this has raised detail and panel lines as opposed to recessed, which is probably a bit more accurate, but by the time you've finished and seen this thing, it's going to look pretty damn impressive anyway, so I'm not too fussed about that. Yeah, let's get cracking and see how we end up. So first I used a very hot soldering iron to burn in some ruts and scorch marks across the hull. Next, I primed the entire model, apart from the legs, with trusty Vallejo Black Primer. The legs are pretty straightforward once cut from the sprue and cleaned up, and allow plenty of movement as demonstrated here. Once assembled, you can adjust the legs as much as you'd like before locking them into place with little pins at the joints. With the primer dry, I decided for the weathering to try something new, so before painting the model with some colour of grey paint, I decided to use flat white to paint and highlight the centre of each panel to show some degree of weathering. Hopefully I won't spoil it at the next stage. In the next episode I'll show how I painted and weathered the model. In my view, that's what's going to be the best part about this build. Thanks for watching this, and if you've enjoyed watching the video, please support the channel by pressing that like button, and of course if you'd like to see more builds like this, please subscribe by clicking on the channel logo. See you next time!